Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Coffee and Crypto Radix Talk. Now, in this time, cheers with Plato from WeAreMonstas. He's drinking wine. I'm drinking tea. So it's late over there. It's early morning over here. So welcome everybody, and I hope that you have a good time and we get to learn more things. In these discussions, we speak usually about Radix and stuff. Let me see if I can lower a little bit the volume because I'm hearing myself a little bit. Let's see if there. So welcome, Plato or Plato here in Mexico. I would say Plato. That's how it's called. And Plato, I don't know.
It works. It kind of rhymes with potato, potato. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Here, Plato or Plato is where you is the dish, right? Where you eat the potato.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is very nice. Okay.
So welcome. How are you? How are you this
Yeah,
afternoon?
good. Thanks. Yeah, it's one of these kind of days, isn't it? It's a Tuesday evening for me. It's only the start of the week. I wish it was the end of the week.
No, it's just a start, man. It's still so many more days to go before we can have a little bit of rest on the next weekend. So, yeah, I get you. Sometimes that's the feeling, and it's very harsh to be there. And then Radix is not helping, right? with that, we're not having like a blowout.
I've stopped looking. I think I think if we all keep our heads down and we all do our thing, things will turn out okay. I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
kind of eternal optimist. Come on, it's such a solid network. We're okay. I mean,
Yeah.
we're okay.
Yeah, for sure. I'm doing the same. I'm not really looking a lot of Radix chart. I mean, most of altcoins are not doing well lately, so it's there is not a big problem there. So we're just waiting for the test and all the stuff that the team is working on to see how the market reacts. But until I start seeing that all the altcoins start doing well and there is a lot of people coming back to the market, then it's okay. Just time to keep accumulating as much as we can.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like I think, God, we've been in such a long kind of bear market. Now
Yeah,
that the bull run started, it's just going to be up to the top. It's going to come down to the kind of like the main alts, and then it's going to filter down. Radix will rise with the tide. I'm convinced that stuff like we're on to a winner. Stuff like maybe it won't be the leader, but it'll definitely be the leader of the pack at the back. Don't worry about it. It's all going to be good.
yeah. What it's always funnier when you are on that chain or that coin that is pumping. It's always funnier. But yeah, I think that this bull market has been very different in that regards because we've seen Bitcoin ripping and doing all this crazy stuff, and most of altcoins are still sleeping. So that's typically what we are used to see is every bull market is different in somehow some way, and in this occasion, I think so far this bull market has been. Managed by institutions, not so much by all the other people. And we're still waiting for that to arrive. But it's
I
kind of
think you're
okay.
right. I mean, stuff like the good thing about what is it they say about Radix? You're still, you know,
Early.
so quick to early. That's it. You're still early. I think
Yeah.
I think you're still early. So
Yeah, and that's completely true. We're very early here, and when you start seeing everything that you can do on Radix and all the improvements and different things that can be developed here that cannot be developed anywhere else, so it's where you say, yeah, I'm still early, and I just keep trying to make a bigger bag anytime I can, because at some point this is gonna everybody's gonna look at Radix and what. We are
yeah,
doing.
I'm looking at kind of my main kind of crypto holdings, and I'm kind of hoping that I catch the wave in them, and then I move it into Radix, and I reckon a lot of others are going to be doing the same sort of like so they'll attempt to jump in the early risers, and then sort of like they'll move some stuff into Radix, so
Yeah,
like catch the wave. We're all good. We're all good. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Let's just keep doing our thing and enjoying the ride and drinking wine
You why?
when we
Right.
can. So how are you, Plato? Who speak me or tell me a little bit about you. Who are you? What's your history behind when did you start crypto?
Well, I'm getting better with every sip, so that's a good thing. Stuff like so. I kind of I kind of fell off the last kind of like crypto bull market kind of bull run. Didn't really time it very well. Ended up with a lot of XRP that went down very quickly. And then sort of like we had a bit of a resurgence within the Binance Smart Chain. So
Mhm.
that was kind of what we're saying about Radix coming up after the big alts. For me, last time it was Binance, and I jumped into a couple of projects because essentially I do really bad kind of art, and stuff like, well, I wouldn't even call it, well, stuff like, it's art, okay. So I was doing a lot of sort of intros for coins that I liked, and just I refused to get paid for this stuff because essentially getting paid for something is work, and this is just, I'm trying to keep this fun and kind of
Mhm.
light. I don't want to be paid for doing this, right? So I was doing it for, hold your bag, work for your bag, and I ended up, with doing that, you end up in a kind of inner circle in the kind of the admins, just because by dint of the fact that you do stickers. It's just like,
Mhm.
all I do is stickers. Stop talking about like price and this and that. So working for your bag, you end up sort of like meeting a lot of people in the space and a lot of like friends that you end up chatting to and getting really, you get to know them a lot. And there's some really nice people in the space. I mean, really
Mhm.
nice people, genuine people in the space. You got to watch because there's some genuinely bad people in the space, but there's some genuinely good people in the space and kind of any space. And sort of
Mhm.
like kicking about Binance Smart Chain, we got to know a lot of people, and we got to I started working with this fantastic dev that was there, really smart guy, knew what, sort of like really kind of like, trying to do things that are exciting and different. And we were starting to do things like the contracts were for, sort of you were getting reflections and sort of like tokens, different tokens, and it was kind of a nice place to be. The problem was that I was kind of like, I was in this space and I kind of was relying on the dev to lead the token. Do you know
Mhm.
what I mean? And devs are nice, but they can be a bit
Yeah.
like devs, which is fine, stuff like, it's really good and stuff like, but they're really excited about things that are working, and sort of like very kind of market cap focused, and I'm putting in a lot of effort here, and sort of like I hope to be rewarded, and is my token doing well, and it's a lot of stress. It stops being fun. And the some of the tokens that I was in, they just started to, well, it was Binance, so it was very tricky and sort of like up and down and sort of like, for years we did this, but you meet a lot of people over those kind of years, and we were in a token that had done it was moderately successful. It just went to about 700,000 market cap, that type of thing, and stuff like, I'm kind of okay. I don't care about the market cap. I care about, you know, can I do some stuff and get it out there before everything goes to hell in the handcart, So if I wanted to make sure, I just I just like doing things. And I'm not bothered about the market cap so much. But anyway, so like Binance Chain's absolutely awful, and it turned into quite a toxic place. As soon
Mhm.
as you were spending your time talking to people that were trying to market your token all the time. The only people joining your token was people going, please, it's like, I'm the best marketer in the world. And like, my God. So we were kind of sort of like sitting back a bit, and sort of like we're looking, there was about 3 or 4 of us that were sort of like lovely, lovely human called Lisa from Australia. Sort of like she was looking for something to do. She was doing sort of like really good kind of like NFTs and stickers and stuff. And then there was this really motivated guy, Matt, who's like terrific bloke. And then Auntie Andy, who has a foot fetish. So, you know, stuff like, you know, yeah, and he's got a foot fetish. He's probably watching this. He's probably going, hell yeah, I've got a foot fetish. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat, mate. But we're all getting together and stuff like we're going, you know, we should really get together and launch our own token. We can rely on ourselves. We can try and be devs ourselves and stuff like this. And we were kind of we're looking at Matic. We're looking at lots of different other chains. We knew the BSC, like Binance was just, it was just a really tough place and a bit toxic. So we're looking around and one of my mates was in Radix from the start. Well, I say from the start. He was in it for, you know, he'd invested in it as it sort of like kicked off. He had XRD. He, you know, it was that kind of time. I think he bought it when it was 4 cents, you know, long time ago. And he was just always banging on about how good Radix was and how new it was and how everyone was lovely in the day, which is fine, right? And then I was traveling up to Scotland to see my mother, and I was in the motorway, and this bloody amazing, it was a Range Rover. No, it wasn't. It was a Rolls Royce, but it was an SUV Rolls Royce, right? Screams in front of me, cuts me up, Radix on the number plate, right? And I'm going,
come on.
I'm still alive. This is a sign, right? Whoever's got this car with a number plate Radix has definitely been doing okay for himself. I don't know who it is, but my God, that was a good car. I thought stuff like, seriously, I got to, you know, my mate's going, you must invest in Radix. You must invest in Radix. What are you doing playing around in Binance? You must invest in Radix. So, you know, so if I said, right, okay, I'm going to invest in Radix. And I did for a while. I bought Early. I bought Hug. I bought, there was another couple of tokens that I bought. There was a mini, I think, about a dog. Really, really nice. Loved, nice meme type kind of token. I don't think it's doing terribly well at the moment, but it's sort of like, yeah, it's sort of like, so I bought some Radix, and, you know, at the time it was going up, which is fine. And then sort of like, I made a crucial mistake and bought one too many bottles of wine. I'll stop there for a drink. And I happened across OC Swap's just create a token button, right? And then proceeded to just make a token, you know? And then I'm pretty sure I've just created a token. Then people started buying the token. I was kind of like, that kind of sucks, right? I'm going to have to do something. So I could either have just sort of like, you know, scrubbed it and ran away, you know, but it's sort of like people had invested, you know, so like it's important, you know, so I'm an investor, you know, so like people are investors. And they kind of like, when they invest money in you or in a project, you know, you've got a responsibility there. So I couldn't just walk away. So I said to the 3 others, Matt, Lisa, and Andy, I went, I've kind of just made a token on this chain that you know nothing about. Can you come over with me and help me? And, you know, they all went stuff like, oh, that'd be, you know, stuff like, you're an idiot, and stuff like, why did you do this? And stuff like, surely you need a dev, and what's the contract about and stuff. And I was like, I don't know. Basically, it's just, I think there's, I don't know, you know, I think I set the liquidity wrong. I certainly didn't, you know. Anyway, when it came to sort of like talking to Florian, I think it is at OC Swap, I went, oh, you know, sort of like, and this is how many tokens the project has. And he went, well, there's a token holder here that's got more than you, and you're the dev. And I was going, you know, but that's just an investor that just happened to see it. He probably had that early bought, and it's sniped it. But that's fine. We're just going to deal with it. It's all cool. Now, whoever it was, sort of like, well done to you. He has no more tokens. It's fine. So he's not going to dump on us. We're all good. But it's like, I don't really care that he's sort of like whoever it was that got more tokens to me. Like, that's just how it works. So what myself and the team decided to do was just make a really good go at it and sort of like and have fun and just add to the community. So that's how we set off. And then sort of like incredibly about a month later, our old dev showed up and went, "Hey guys, I know you don't need a dev now, but I'm more than happy to sort of like be here, support you guys. And what I'll do is I'll do my stuff on the side, and that's Monster Tech." And sort of like Nostro just, he said, I'm just going to do stuff, and it's just for the community and stuff. Like, see, he's sort of like sitting over there. He's been really great. He's been doing some amazing kind of bots for us. So one of the things that we were desperate to have was a price bot and a buy bot and all of these kind of things that you took for granted in BSC. And he just managed to rustle them up, and he went, "Wait, I'll just give it to any other new token, so that anyone can have this." And he's got sort of like, I mean, he kind of works independently, but he's really great. So if your token in the Radix network needs anything done, speak to Nostradamus. He's just helpful. He's a good guy. So like, he's really helped us out. So he's kind of affiliated with this because he, sort of like he's Monster Tech, but sort of like he's just a nice guy that, is happy to support any project in the Radix chain. And that's something. It's really. Am I blathering? Just tell me to shut up.
No, that's amazing. I mean, it's what this space is all about. To have this type of tags and get to know the founders behind different projects. So I'm super fun, and I'm just listening what you're saying. So that's amazing. So what is the ticker of the token that you created since the beginning?
Somebody say again, sorry.
The ticker. Which one is the ticker of the coin?
The ticker MXRD.
MXRD.
Yeah.
Okay.
So kind of Monster XRD. I was drunk when I made it. Stuff like sorry for the name and stuff like this. I think it's sort of like we kind of stuff like I think it's quite a nice meme. It's stuff like it's fun. We started off. I mean, stuff like essentially we were giving away. If you wanted your own personalized sticker, then it's not a problem. So that's where we kind of sort of like it was just fun making little monsters of all of our community.
It's a very good team. I mean, it's super nice. So something that I remember when I first joined to the ecosystem, and of course Nostradamus was there to help and to give me the price bot as well, and I thank him very much. He was he has been very helpful with different things, not just with that, but with other things. But I remember when I was on the Telegram group for WeAreMonstas, there is this NFT races. So how does they work? I mean, I'm super curious.
It was a kind of mistake. Have you ever been in a pub in England in the middle of summer, and they all get rubber ducks and they go to the nearby stream, and everyone bets on a rubber duck and they drop them into the stream, and the winner that crosses the finish line, gets all the money or whatever. Have you ever been in a duck race? It's a duck race.
No.
It's a duck race. No,
but it's ducks like real ducks.
No, plastic ducks.
Okay.
So what you would do in a pub in England is race plastic ducks in a stream. It's just a laugh. Like, you get really drunk, you name your duck, so rubber ducky, and then stuff like it gets dropped into the stream, and all the little ducks with different numbers on, they race down and they can win or lose. So I really wanted a duck race for WeAreMonstas, and just so that we could give out prizes, and they could bet on a rubber duck. But everything I saw online, rubber duck races, were just garbage. And a lot of the kind of like the Telegram groups were doing this with this one thing. And I said, I'm Scottish, so I said, I'm not paying 10 quid for that. I'm going to make my own. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, well, just do it with cars. That's kind of cool. And then I thought, wouldn't it be good if I put all of the cars as NFTs and people could buy them? And then all of that money could go to prizes. So essentially, we created NFT racers. We put out about 100 cars. You can get the Batmobile, the General Lee, famous cars. And and really sort of like, from 100 XRD to maybe 1,000 XRD, but every single XRD goes back into prizes. So we've given out around about 90,000 XRD. So each race we give away 10,000 XRD in a kind of what the hell, sort of like winner takes it all. None of these kind of like things. Essentially, each race, the winner of the little ducks or the cars gets put into the final. So if you win 3 times, you get 3 cars in the final. And then essentially we have a race for 10,000 XRD, which is exciting. So it's a reasonable amount of money.
Yeah.
And so it goes to the winner. Winner takes all, and we just give away all of every single XRD that's been used to buy an NFT goes back in prizes. Now, each of the projects that kind of support this, so they get their community excited about coming along and playing, they have their own race course. So it's not little rubber ducks going down the stream, it's little cars racing down. For for Radix, it's a vein that they race down. For WeAreMonstas, it's kind of medieval monster town. So it's just a lot of fun. People have to hang about for an hour and shout at the screen. You don't press a button or anything. It's just dropping a rubber duck into a pond and watching it float down the stream. Who can win? But it's with little cars, and you get mad prizes. So it's just essentially some way for the community to get together. We're not making any money out of it. In fact, it's costing me kind of like, I used to have dark hair. It's all gone gray. So like essentially I'm getting through a lot of bottles of wine doing this for everyone. But it's just a bit of fun, and it brings people together. And weirdly enough, it brings a lot of the, the devs together. The owners of projects are always around, and that's kind of cool as well, because it's like you get to sort of like shout at them and beat them and sort of like stuff like this. Auntie Andy, if he's listening, rubbish. You sort of like come along, you'll beat him. He's got this rubbish kind of like boat thing that doesn't go very fast. I don't know what's wrong with it. But anyway, so it's like he's thing. So it's just a lot of fun, an awful lot of fun.
That's nice. So when are the races? Is it like a day a week or something like that?
Yeah, so we try to do it every 2 weeks. So we've just finished season 1. I think as I said, we gave away something like 90,000 XRD. We're just about to start season 2. We've had a bit of an issue with the NFT marketplace. We've been using Rad Mons, but we're going to be moving over to XRD Gen whenever that's available. Rad Mons is a bit sort of like, it's got technical issues at the moment. I'm sure they'll be able to sort it out, but until they do, we're kind of sort of like we're waiting on them because, you know, much as that I love to, you know, put my hand in my own pocket, that's all for Vino Collapso. So, you know, buy NFTs and we churn it into the prize pot. So once the NFTs are available to buy, and stuff like the exciting thing with season 2 is Riddler really excited about joining and stuff like stuff. So we kind of go around different courses, and whenever we're at Riddler's course, then the prize money will be 10,000 XRD, and a big chunk of that will be Riddler. And then Riddler will be able to tell you about their community project and what they're up to and stuff. So it's really kind of focused as a way for people. I'm going to stop. I'm blathering. I'm blathering.
No,
Just
that's super fun. I'm listening. I'm learning all the way because I was speaking with Riddle last week, and he told me about it, that they are gonna have their own like
they've got
race
their own course,
road.
their own cars and stuff like this. So lots of question marks and London streets that they'll be racing down. But essentially, it is just a kind of like into your car, fingers crossed. Now, each of your cars have different specs. So whenever you buy one that's got good acceleration, it'll be, you know, have better acceleration. But some cars, such as off-road, are better in some different tracks than others. So so there's a bit of, you know, possibly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I remember back in the days, a lot of years ago, I like to play Gran Turismo, this game of racing game, and I do remember you gotta have different cars for different tracks
Different
because
cars for different courses.
so
Exactly.
that's nice. I like. So you said season 1, you gave away or you returned back like 9,000 XRDs, right? 90,000.
Yeah, 90,000. So, you know,
So,
so like every race we try to give away 10,000 XRD
so
worth of.
in some years you're gonna be like that guy that bought some pizzas with.
I know. What's that about? Someone will be going, "Oh, something I can't believe," but you know, something it's just fun, and I think, you know, what I get out of it is just speaking to lots of people within the community and having just an hour worth of a laugh, and it's you know.
So
That's
Riddle is gonna have like season 2 first episode or first race.
yeah. So like we've got season 2 coming up, and so hopefully an NFT marketplace will be available. We don't really care that people don't have an NFT. You don't have to buy NFTs to partake. Just come along. We give you a car from the garage. It's all cool. So the whole point is, look, it should be free to enter. It should just be come along and have a laugh, and that's it. It's not. We're not making money here. In fact, we are losing money. Come along and steal all of the money that people, you know, come along and buy NFTs. It's just fine, you know. We're also launching really soon our Radix tribes, which I don't know if you've heard about.
No, tell me about it. So before we switch to that, let's speak about it offline maybe for because I also want to be part of the season 2 races with CTO.
Okay, we can make a course just for you. I think it would be blue and black lines. You know, like your background. That'd be kind of cool. And your face. You know, everyone racing past your face or through your mouth. You never know. Something crazy like that. That'd be exciting.
Yeah, that would be nice. All right, so now tell me about what you were about to say about the new project.
Yeah, so Radix Tribes is kind of like, it's maybe a bit bigger than what I intended it to be, but it should be huge, right? So it's a kind of Telegram game. And it's I don't know, it's stuff like if anyone listening remembers Play by Mail from 1980, 1990. No, probably everyone's too young. So essentially, it was a turn-based game in which you would give your actions, and a moderator would take all the actions together and then send out the results to people that were playing the game. So they would have 1,000 people playing the game, each with a different tribe, each saying, do this, attack this, do that. And then everything would be moderated at the same time. Well, stuff like basically what I thought would be a fun thing to do is for basically to make a kind of like dystopian wasteland with everyone owning a tribe and sending in your kind of movements and attacking other tribes and backstabbing them and sort of like, doing all this type of thing through Telegram and completely moderated by AI. So it's a kind of like brand new approach to kind of like playing a massive multiplayer game in which you have to basically get in touch with other people, form alliances, backstab your mates, totally go in there and go, come on, let's head over to this place and, basically kill them all and steal all of their kind of like, food, resources, weapons, everything, and sort of like build a massive tribe, win the wasteland. So we're again sort of like, essentially this like we're not doing this for any money. So like there'll be prizes with stuff like people will be able to buy chiefs. By the way, all the tribes are kind of weirdly scantily clad women from a kind of post-apocalyptic world. So then some of them aren't wearing many clothes. Anyway, but they've got big weapons. Come on. So yeah. So it should appeal. It should be quite fun. And sort of like, just go over to our website and read more about it. It might be fun. But you're able to sort of like buy a nice NFT chief with different stats that'll help you tribe and sort of like help you dominate the wasteland. And there'll be prizes: biggest tribe, most exciting backstab of the week, that type of thing. So there'll be a kind of weekly newspaper from the wasteland that you can get. Do you know something? The most exciting thing about it has been the trailers have been on YouTube now, and they've had 60,000 views. Sort of like they're really sort of like taking off, and sort of like a lot of people have seen these YouTube trailers. So, the mere fact that you get a YouTube trailer that says Radix over and over again on it, I think is useful. I think that it brings different people to the ecosystem.
Yeah, it brings attention and awareness. So when you were speaking about this game that you're working on, I remember a long of years ago, I used to play one game that it was called Utopia. That I think it's similar to.
That's it. It's a play-by-mail game. Utopia.
Is that one?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I really love that game, and
the same thing.
It was 97, right?
Yeah, I used to run a play-by-mail game that was a bit like Utopia. It was called Lord of the Realms. It was very exciting. Do you know the majority of people that played that were prisoners? So because they didn't get access to computers, and all they could do is to send letters.
Okay.
So I used to get a lot of phone calls from this is Her Majesty's Prison, Belmarsh. Do you accept the call? And then you would go, yes. And then somebody they would go, it is Lord of Alba here. I want my troops to attack, which is fine. It's kind of cool. Anyway, it's stuff like, but it's like Utopia. Oh,
wow.
something like that's good. Yeah.
So Utopia was a big part of me learning to speak English, because I
Oh
was so
wow,
into
really?
the game that I have to learn. Well, not to speak of it was
Yeah, yeah,
everything texting, right? But yeah, I love that game. So nice. I will be part of your game whenever you have it
great
because yeah,
stuff.
I love.
It's really about thinking about your turns and strategy and speaking to other people in the community and working up a big, can we
Yeah,
gang up on this person? So well, let's take out, X.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
good. It's gonna be
Yeah,
good.
there's meant to be a lot of communication with the tribe in this case
Yeah, yeah.
to make strategies and all that stuff. It's super
Yeah.
fun. I think it's gonna be super nice. And back in the days, it didn't have any graphics, right? It was all text and numbers, and
Hey,
it
hey,
was so fun.
well, yeah, but we're getting proper maps for people. We've got proper moving NFTs so that you can really visualize your hot chiefs, stuff like slinking about with large guns and stuff like oiled skin. It's going to be
Mhm.
good. So the whole sort of setting of the world is going to be really kind of like visual, and of course it's going to be text-based actions and text-based
Mhm.
responses, but hopefully we can wrap it all in a really nice newsletter and really build the world for people.
Nice. I'm
Yeah,
excited
I'm
about
excited. Good, good. Okay.
that.
It's going to be, I mean, so we're talking weeks, not months here for that. We're just waiting on an NFT marketplace to come out. We've
Okay.
done all the stuff like, so essentially you go onto a Telegram bot and stuff like you get all your turn results and you send your actions in and it supports you. So it tells you can't move that distance and you get your maps and everything through that. So it's all,
Wow.
anyway, there you go. Good. I'm
That's
glad you played Utopia.
yeah. I'm old as well. I mean,
Old people are cool, you know. Yeah, I'm getting there. Obviously, I'm in my 20s, but I'm getting there.
nice. So you're doing a lot of innovation with NFTs here in Radix, so that's super nice. What is that? Is that a cat that you have behind?
No, I've got a dog. I've got a
Okay.
dog. So I
Yeah,
think there we go. There we go.
but and the couch and the red couch, there is
Yeah,
there is
there's
another one.
another greyhound. So
Okay,
so greyhounds. That's what we've got.
nice. So where do you bring all these ideas to Radix? Is it just
This,
you
this is yeah.
remembering?
No, it's just this is the problem, right? Because I mean, luckily we're a meme coin, so we're just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
People, okay, we're doing it for fun. We don't. I mean, stuff like you can be bothered about. I mean, stuff like I'm bothered by the market cap, but I'm not bothered enough by the market cap not to just
Mhm.
have fun. I think that overrules everything. And I think if I can keep the party going for long enough, Radix will catch up. We'll all be in a
Yeah.
party sooner or later. So, just don't be miserable. Don't you can't change the wind. Just face the right direction. Just enjoy the wind, and
Yeah.
just have patience. And while you're having patience, just have fun, But Jesus, just have
Yes.
fun. And so like seriously, I don't care if you invest in WeAreMonstas. I just don't care. It's not, we're just gonna be around, we're just gonna be having fun. We just don't care. We don't care. We have no we don't care. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And so you won't, if you ask me about stuff like technical stuff, now I don't know. Stuff like I really don't know. So, just come along, just get involved, just hang out, just chat about some can you be nice when you chat? In fact, weirdly enough, coming from the Binance Smart Chain, my God, stuff like Radix community people are nice,
Yeah.
There's hardly anyone nasty. It's all good, you know.
That's amazing, and that's super nice because yeah, other communities are not this nice, and it's very harsh to be
You
over
can
there.
get toxic people, can you? But it's stuff I've just never come across. Kind of, I don't think I think I might have banned one person from WeAreMonstas. We've been around since March
Mhm.
2024, so we're coming up for a year anniversary. Um,
Yeah,
and I think I banned one person. One person, isn't that weird? Maybe it's because our community is super quiet and nobody is on it. I don't know, but I don't think so. I think we've got like lots of really, really special people that come along. I've had too much wine. Tell me to stop yabbering.
no, and I think that's what makes the meme coins also very easy to get for the community or for the people because sometimes we see on the last cycle I was a meme coin hater and I was like, oh, that garbage, but now I changed my mind because they are fun, they are here to stay, and it's like a cultural thing. So we see some meme coins doing much better than very heavy projects like Radix itself, right? So a lot of meme coins over there just doing amazing, and that's why, because people just want to have fun. I mean,
Well, I
this
think I think I think meme coins really have something to add here. I mean, stuff like
yeah.
whether you think they're good or not, but it's stuff like they lighten up the mood. Do you know, stuff like it? Do you know, the end of the day, they're really focused on actually what people are doing, which are just. I mean, I think a lot of people are just trying to make some, invest low, get out higher. I mean, stuff like we're not under any illusion that we're going to be doing X, Y, and Z and taking this project to the moon. We're not. It's entirely community driven. I think it's okay. I think there's space for meme coins, and and
Mhm.
and I think a lot of them are, they it's like a party. They've turned up the music loud. People can hear the music and want to be part of it. You
Yeah.
can have this kind of like really, really important stuff that's going on, but that's only going to attract some of the crowd. I mean, why not just be okay with it? I was quite and stuff like I was quite put out by some of the community within Radix being a bit sniffy about meme coins. Just stuff like just there's space for everyone. In fact, whatever you want to do within Radix, you should be welcomed, and you should be
Mhm.
not supported. I mean, stuff like just Jesus. We're all grown ups and adults here. Just let us just be and have fun. If we want to turn up the music loud, then just don't complain. Just go
Yeah.
to another room somewhere. God,
Yeah,
just have
there's a lot of complaining every now and then, and I mean it's understandable, but
No, it's not. It's not at all. I mean, how many people? So, like Vitalik. I mean, what's the gas prices all about? If it's not like you should. You know what I mean? It's not like just shut up and get on with what you want to do. It's just you're responsible. You had open eyes when you invested in this network. Just be pleased that you're here because it's a really nice place and it's really kind of like it's modern. Jesus, it's modern. Have you been in
mhm.
Binance Chain recently? It's like it's a creaky kind of clockwork mess. Whereas this is nice, modern. It gives you the tools that you can work with. It's lovely. Just
Yeah.
enjoy it. Stop complaining about it. Jesus.
I agree, and I like your message because yeah, it's I mean it's not gonna get any better if you just keep complaining, and
Oh, it's
the
gonna
other way
get
around.
worse. It's gonna get
Yes.
worse, isn't it? and stuff like, people are not going to be keep turning the noise down is what people are saying. No, turn the noise up. Let's get the message out there that it's a really nice place to hang about with really nice people and stuff like, why not? And drink more
Yeah.
wine.
It's like in the Braveheart movie, right? When they were going to war, the leader just said, "Whoever is scared, please leave, because then you're gonna start contagion the other guys, and we're gonna lose." So it's the same thing here. I mean, whoever
It
is
is.
afraid and thinks that we're gonna go lower and lower and lower, fuck off, and just leave us doing our stuff and start getting this community together to push
You
to push
can't,
everything.
it's not like you can't influence the market. And I hate to say this, but we're in the market. So
Mhm.
just understand that, you're going to get, I don't have any Bitcoin because, sort of like it's, it's just, sort of like it's what posh people own. Stuff like, but, I've got some XRP, which is, sort of like my token of choice. I think that's going to rise. I'm going to sell some of that. I'm going to buy some Radix at these ridiculously low prices.
Mhm.
And the money is going to cycle all the way down. And if you don't believe that, then you shouldn't be here, I guess. But stuff like, well, you're not doing yourself any favors by complaining about it. You can't influence the market. The market, it's massive, right? It's huge.
Yeah.
It's way up there. Stop trying to think you can shout and change it. It's not going to happen. So just
No.
believe in yourself and have a party while, I think people join our party. Really. I think they'll come and have want the music turned up louder. It's all going to be good.
Yeah, it's like you were saying, enjoy the win, whatever is it. I think the market is the same thing. It's like a big sea that is just hitting us, and hitting us.
We're
As
just
we
we're
have
just
to enjoy it.
a Scottish thing. It's like having we're a jobby just floating about
Hmm.
on the water. Just let's go with it. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
have some
enjoy
rest
yourself.
and enjoy
Have
it.
a swim. Have a swim. It's all
Yeah,
good.
I used to do different videos for a lot of altcoins. Just let's say like see the news behind and everything behind an altcoin. And I was doing yesterday XRP. It's a coin that I don't really like a lot because it's the
I love
banking
it. Stop,
coin.
I stop putting it down. It's brilliant. Okay, I stop putting it down. It's almost like XRD, but it has a different letter. Let's just be cool about it.
Yeah, but XRP, I was amazed because back in the days, and it's been there for since 2013, I think, so long time,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
was 0.002 at some point.
I know, I know.
So
And
it's
stuff like, and
just a matter of time.
yeah, I kind of bought into it when it was in 2017, 2016. I bought into it when it was 20 cents. Then I bought more at 40. Then I bought more. I think it was at $2, what, $1.40 or something. I bought even more of it. Then it crashed to nothing again. And then so I've just been holding it. Stuff like, but I believe in it. I believe in Radix. I
Mhm.
think it's going to come good. I mean, stuff like, but there's no point in bitching about how low it is. It's going to come good.
Yeah,
It's like a decent technology, so we're all good. You know,
yeah, and
my
it's
partner's
already
got my
here. The
partner's got a new
technology.
kitchen. My partner's got a new kitchen out of the fact that XRP went from 50 cents to do $2.50 recently. New kitchen. She's pleased.
Yeah,
She's bloody pleased. I'm not
yeah,
because that's making money out. But so it's a good thing.
yeah. It can really perform and transform things around whenever it start doing its thing, because it's a technology that is already here. I mean, we're touching it and using it every day now, so it's
Yeah.
not that
And
we're waiting for something different to happen. I mean, it's already here, and we need
yeah, and I think
to enjoy it.
Radix is where XRP was ages ago. Radix are at that starting point. We're still fairly new to sorry, we're still early. There you go.
Yeah, and it's also
Can you
I
imagine what they were saying in XRP at the time it was 2 cents? They were just bitching about the whole thing. Brad
sure.
Garlinghouse, how dare you? But I reckon there'd be, five. And so I don't even think it'll take 5 years time. I see RDX of like XRD moving up.
Yeah, also if you compare versus Cardano, it's something similar. It's similar tech. I think it's even better with XRD because it's much faster and scalable. But
Yeah, it's
it's
really
the same
good.
thing. I mean, with Cardano, how many is complaining or has been complaining for so many years because it seems like it never pops, but it's there. It's in one USD and it was 3.5. So yeah, it's there for grabs, and I think it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time. So let's have
That's
fun.
it. I
mean,
just
mean
have fun while it's like we're still early. There we go. So I keep it's like there's such a good meme thing, and Radix is early. Damn them.
yeah, early and then hog and delay.
Always
Also, that
late,
was over there.
fairly late, fairly new. Or something like there's plenty of scope for that. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's room for a lot of more projects, fun projects, and then good projects. We can have both at the same time. No problem. No problem at all.
So, but the other thing maybe that I want to mention is it's just some of the stuff Nostradamus has been up to, and he's happy for other projects and Radix to use, and that's things like the price bot and the buy bot, which we've mentioned. But we've got kind of like staking that if you own an NFT, you automatically get some of our tokens just delivered into your wallet. So it scans everyone's wallet, it works out who's bought one of these staking NFTs, and then it just delivers some tokens to you. So that's kind of like automatic staking. You don't even have to do anything. I'm rubbish at staking. I know like things like Addicts and Dan, you can go on somewhere and you can stake it, and that's kind of cool. But with us, it's just like, hey, so if I just get an NFT and then you get some more Monster delivered. It's these kind of things that I think is exciting for the communities, and sort of like really kind of adds to sort of like different projects. So if you are kind of like in charge of a different project, just get in touch with Nostradamus and ask him what he can do for you, because he's brilliant. He's brilliant, as we say.
For sure.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure. So
yeah.
So there you go, people. Take a look at WeAreMonstas that you can see over there on the blue band, the page, the web page that you can go and check everything up there. You can see the NFTs and everything they have. That as we just discussed, there is a lot of things. Also the X account. Take a look and follow them to be up to speed whenever there is any new thing over there. The ticker is MXRD. You can also buy some of those tokens for a drunk
No,
guy.
you don't. You don't need to. Don't worry about buying any of our tokens. It's fine. Just come along to the Telegram and sort of like chat to people. I think that's more important.
Yeah,
More
let
important.
me. I need to put the Telegram address over there as well. But it's the same, right? It's WeAreMonstas XRD.
Yeah, just No, it's just WeAreMonstas. Just look for that in Telegram, and then sort of like just join and just chill, and sort of like and look at Auntie Andy's foot pictures if you want. I don't know. We try and keep it PG. Sometimes.
Let me put it there.
But stuff like everyone's welcome, and stuff like we try and be as active as possible. Like every night, just sort of like saying the same old. Anyway, if you want to come along and sort of like inject some excitement, that would be cool. Please come along. I beg you.
And let's be let's wait for season 2 on the NFT races. That is going to be super nice as well.
Come along, you've got a chance to win lots and lots of XRD. That'd be
10,000 XRD. At some point, it's going to be 10,000 US.
Yeah. Radix Tribes, if you want to look that up on YouTube and just have a laugh at the, sort of like the ridiculous, sort of like gone viral kind of like trailers for it, then just do that and get ready for it, because it should be a lot of fun. And again, it's a community thing.
Yeah, for sure. So there you go. And also there's the game that you were saying that is coming on the following weeks or months. It depends.
Yeah,
but that's going to be also super fun. So just stay in touch and join Telegram group for WeAreMonstas, because there's a lot of things happening and a lot of fun to have. So that's the main thing on this, right?
Yeah, it's just come along and sort of say hi. Essentially, that's like that's all. It's sort of like pop along. Oh, and so like if you want, what we were going to do, right? This is kind of cool. We're going to do NFTs, but you can actually get a 3D printed figure of your NFT. So nice. That's kind of cool, right? And stuff like not just be a lot of stupid fun as well. So and they're all stuff like done in the like a Star Wars figure as well, which is just stupid. And we'll see if that works. But sort of like whatever, come along and sort of like if you want to suggest anything slightly odd, then that's fine. We entertain people that just want to hang about and waste time with us until Radix screams up. That's where we are.
Let's do that.
This is terrible. I'm empty.
Okay, well that means that we need to finish this one so that we can.
Yeah, I'm out of wine.
All right, Plato. Thank you very much for your time, for being here after a difficult day, to have a glass of wine with us. I will be. Sorry.
A bottle of wine.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay in touch on the Telegram group, and let's just have fun over there. So guys, everybody, please join the Telegram group.
Thanks very much. Bye, everyone.
Thank you and goodbye.